Before we move on to my pick for the best comic of the year, some honorable mentions. Motor Girl is Terry Moore's follow-up to Rachel Rising, and it's great. It's the story of a junkyard mechanic and her talking gorilla friend as they repair alien spaceships. What's not to love? And Josie and the Pussycats by Margaret Bennett, Cameron Diardillo, and Audrey Mock. I'm completely serious when I say I have always been a fan of Josie and the Pussycats, and I'm so happy that Archie has updated the band to the level that's on par with their Archie reboot. Still waiting for a hardcore punk version, though, to go along with Afterlife with Archie and the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, but this is good in the meantime. So without any further ado, my pick for the best comic of 2016. All the way back in January, I had said that my most anticipated comic of the year was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers by Kyle Higgins and Hendry Pastrana. I also talked about some things I'd like to see in the new series, like more mature storytelling, a tie-in to the old continuity, some new twists and turns to the old formula. Not only did I get all of that, I got so much more. Power Rangers is everything a modernization of this or any franchise should be. It is more than just a nostalgia trip, although it is that as well. At New York Comic Con this year, I got to talk to some of the people at the Boom Studios booth, and they had said that Kyle Higgins isn't writing the series as the show was, but rather as he remembers it. And to me, that's the perfect approach. Let's be perfectly frank for a moment. The original Power Rangers TV show wasn't exactly a high watermark for storytelling, and that's not just because it was a mishmash of Japanese and American footage. We, however, remember it for being so much more than that. We remember these characters and the emotions they went through, even though the writing wasn't so hot. So a Power Ranger story told from a writer half as good as Kyle Higgins would at least be some form of improvement, at least in terms of basic storytelling elements like structure and pacing. But because Kyle Higgins is a good writer and because he's a fan of this franchise, he goes the extra step. Everything you love about Power Rangers is there, just updated for a modern audience. And I'm not just talking about the use of cell phones and the internet, I'm talking about how a story is told in 2016 versus how it was told even 10 years ago. The teenagers with attitude actually feel like teenagers, and we get to spend a lot of time actually getting to know them more so than we did in the TV series, especially Tommy. You really get to see the struggle that he goes through now that he's free of Rita's control, and you get to see how the other members of the team aren't sure if they can trust him yet. The art by Hendry Pastrana complements Higgins' writing perfectly. It captures the look and feel of the show as you remember it, even if they don't technically have the likenesses for the actors. The monsters and the Zords are spot on, and the colors by Scott Herm give everything this pop that this series deserves to have. And this is a series that isn't afraid to embrace the sillier aspects of the franchise. Bulk and Skull are featured in all their glory, and the backup stories that are being told by Stephen Orlando are a great palate cleanser for the more serious stuff that Kyle Higgins is doing. And this book isn't just about hitting your nostalgia button. The team has gone to great lengths to add new elements that feel right within the Power Rangers universe. They've given us new characters and concepts that just feel right at home with everything else in the mythology. Like I said before, this book is everything I wanted it to be and more. If you're a fan of the Power Rangers series, especially Mighty Morphin, you owe it to yourself to go check out this book. And even if you're not, this is still one of the best superhero books currently on the market today. And it's my pick for the best comic of 2016. Now, you probably don't think it's the best comic of 2016, and that's fine. But I still say you should check this out because you will be entertained. What did you think was the best comic of 2016? Let me know down below or anywhere on the internet. Did you read Power Rangers? Do you agree with me that it's great, or do you no longer trust my judgment in recommending books? New videos every Tuesday and Wednesday, and of course, Wednesday night is Wulff Den Live, the live YouTube show. You come talk with us. We talk about a whole bunch of crap. If you miss it, don't worry. It goes up the next day on Thursday, also on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play. And as always, guys, like if you like, subscribe if you really like, share this video with a friend. Thank you so much for watching. Go read Power Rangers.